Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for equal opportunity comedy with claws. From MS MEOW, the only cat brave enough to roast both sides. Give it up for Greg Catfeld!
Thank you. Relax. No need to clap that hard. I'm not a Democrat. I don't need that much affirmation. Great to be here at Turning Point USA, the only place where the merch table has more energy than the White House press room. Now listen, I know what you're thinking. Greg, are you gonna roast Democrats? Of course, but I'm also gonna roast Republicans, because real comedy doesn't pick a litter box. Let's start with Democrats. Democrats are so inclusive now, they've included every idea except the one that works. They say, trust the science. But only their science. The moment science says, actually that didn't work, they go, shh, science is transitioning. Democrats love electric cars, not because they're green, but because they're the only cars that can't escape a protest blockade. And have you noticed Democrats don't age? They evolve. Joe Biden didn't forget where he was. He just reached a new stage of consciousness. Now, Republicans, don't get comfortable. I see you nodding like church deacons. Republicans say, we love freedom, unless you're free to do something they personally find annoying. Then suddenly it's, back in my day, Republicans hate big government, but love a law named after something scary. Patriot Act. Sounds heroic. Reads like a vampire wrote it at 3 a.m. And let's be honest, Republicans say they hate cancel culture, but give them one Bud Light, and suddenly they're boycotting rainbows. The media says they're unbiased, which is funny, because cats bury things too, but we don't call it journalism. CNN says, this is the most dangerous time in American history. They've been saying that since 1978. At this point, danger has tenure. MSNBC doesn't report the news. They host a group therapy session for people who argue with their TV. And MS MEOW, hey, I work there. We're just MSNBC with better lighting and fewer tears. America is amazing. We're the only country where people scream, I'm being silenced, into a $1,200 smartphone on a global platform. We don't have left versus right anymore. We have people who think everything is racist, people who think nothing is real, and one guy in the middle just trying to grill burgers without being canceled. You know what really unites America? Cats. Because no matter your politics, every cat in this country is dealing with the same problem. Their owner. Cats don't have owners. We have roommates with opposable thumbs and emotional issues. Every cat wakes up thinking, great, he's still here. Humans say, this is my cat. No, you are staff, unpaid, and somehow grateful. Humans talk to cats like we're broken toddlers. Who's a good boy? I don't know, Karen. Maybe the guy who pays the rent? Cats don't ignore you. We hear you. We just don't respect the request. When a cat knocks something off the table, that's not an accident. That's a performance review. And humans are obsessed with training cats. Training? Buddy, I trained you. I scream at 4 a.m. You wake up. You feed me. I don't eat it. You apologize. That's leadership. And cat owners? Oh boy. They think they're in charge because they buy the food. That's like saying you're in charge of Amazon because you have Prime. You don't own a cat. You rent dignity. And the lease is month to month. Scientists have identified a newly contagious condition. It's called paralysis. That's the condition where a human becomes physically incapable of moving because a cat has sat on their lap. Doctors say there's no cure. Not because they can't fix it, but because the cat has declared the area occupied. Symptoms include canceling plans, losing circulation, and saying, I'll get up in a minute for 3 to 5 business hours. Scientists originally thought paralysis only affected cat owners. Turns out, it spreads to any human who still has a soul. You don't want to move because the cat is warm. The cat is happy. And deep down you know, this is the only time in your life you are truly needed. And the moment you do move, the cat leaves. Immediately. That's not an animal. That's an emotional hostage negotiator. So if you see someone stuck on a couch staring into the distance, don't call 911. They're not in danger. They're just experiencing advanced paralysis. Respect the science. So when I look at America, Democrats, Republicans, independents, I don't see chaos. I see cat owners arguing while the cats quietly run everything, which explains Congress perfectly. So yes, I make fun of Democrats. I make fun of Republicans, because comedy isn't about picking sides. It's about pointing out when everyone's acting like a bunch of feral cats fighting over the same empty bowl. And remember, if you're offended tonight, that means I did my job. I'm Greg Catfeld. This is MS MEOW. Good night, America. Now go argue about this on the internet.